So what I want to share with you guys is just one arm bar. We call this the Rickson arm bar because it's very fast and it's very powerful, very effective, and it can surprise people. So it's not the traditional step-by-step arm bar. In fact, I prefer to do this arm bar like for actual competition or for sparring. So let me share this one with you. Jack, come on. Now, if you're just sparring and you have someone in your guard, generally, by the way, it's a big, and I know Jack is doing this on purpose because he just knows I'm talking, explaining, but we would never put the hands on the floor. Never. And we'll talk about that here in a minute. Generally, they're going to have their hands on your torso like this, just like what Jack is doing. Sometimes the hands will be here. Sometimes the hands will be here, like this. Okay, because he's kind of posting on me, so I can't break him down because he's pushing into my chest. So watch what I'm going to do. Because his right arm is extended on my chest, I'm going to grab his wrist with both my hands, and you could use your thumbs, just like you're swinging a baseball bat. I grab his wrist. Now watch. You see what I do really quick. I put this foot on his hip. Notice how high my hip is. Because two things, I have a hold of his wrist and his elbow is against my thigh. So if he wants to pull that arm away, he can't. Now watch my right leg. It comes up, I turn, and I bite down on his back. Then I throw this leg over, crossing my ankles, but look at my knees, how open they are. Because if I put my legs just like this, go ahead and stack me, Jack. See, he's going to stack me up. But if I'm like this, stack me up, Jack, he can't. And by the time he tries to, he'll tap. So you see, I'm not pushing him away because he'll actually pull his arm out. When I tap him, I'm actually bending my heels and lifting my hip. So again, I grab the arm that's closest to me, both hands. I put my foot, lift my hip. This leg comes up, over, throw this leg over, cross your ankles, open the knees. Watch how I make them tap. Just real slow. Please go slowly because we're talking about joints now and I don't want anyone to get hurt. And another thing, notice how his thumb is pointed to the ceiling. That means his elbow is in my tummy. So I press, I lift, there's the tap. Let's do the left side, Jack. So yes, elevate the hips. So I pull, hip up high, bite down, cross the ankles, open the knees, slowly lift. There's the tap. You guys want to try this for the fun of it? Yes, sir. Let's go. 1, 2. If he put his hands on the floor, it's a big, big mistake if you're ever in someone's guard. Those of you that maybe train in jiu-jitsu. Because if I grab his wrist, all I have to do is just bend my knee, and now I have another submission. Okay? Now, how do we use this like for a self-defense type situation? And this is especially for women. If the bad guy happened to be in your guard, what if he's grabbing your clothing? Well, remember that arm bar we just did? Yes, sir. Boom. Now you own that arm. Or if he was grabbing clothing here, I would actually pin his wrist, bend that arm, and guess what? You own that arm. Okay, so that's just a little detail I wanted to share, that if that, which God forbid, I hope never happens, but if it should happen, okay?